BTFU.
And welcome back to BTFU F.C. I'm joined here by Danny Marshall again. Hey, Danny.
Hey, Scully. How are you?
Some very, very good games in the Champions League. It's getting down to the pointy end, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly was. A couple of good games.
Yeah, we had, well, the best one was obviously Real Madrid, Man City at the Bernabeu.
Yep.
Wow, what a game this was. Full of quality, wasn't it?
Yep. It was a great game. I felt City were dominating in the first half. And Real Madrid scored their goal against the run of play.
What a goal, though.
Yeah, great goal. I thought Ederson...
What's the...
Yeah, I thought Ederson could have done a bit better. I thought his positioning...
Gee, that bloke, he just rifled it straight into the goal. He had, I don't think the goalie had any chance, really.
Well, if you look from behind, you can see that Ederson is like in the middle of the goal.
I love looking from behind.
Towards his left, if you're the keeper. And there was only one place that he was going to put that, which was on the left side of the goal. So his starting position wasn't great because it didn't actually go in the corner. So I think if you asked him, he'd probably feel a bit disappointed that he didn't save that.
But he scores goal after goal like that, doesn't he?
Oh, he's an amazing player.
He just beats the keeper with the speed of the shot.
Yeah, definitely top class.
Yeah, and the other quality goal was De Bruyne's goal.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a mistake from, was it Camavinga?
Yeah.
And I think the City players all thought the ball had gone out prior to that.
Yeah.
But they played, the Real Madrid players thought the ball had gone out. City played on, straight down the centre, and De Bruyne just unleashed an unstoppable shot, didn't he?
Yeah, that was one of the purest strikes I've ever seen. It didn't leave the ground more than half a metre, eh? It was unbelievable.
When it hit the back of the net, once it hit the back of the net, the ball actually went up in the air. So it was still travelling at speed.
Yeah, obviously Ancelotti was going off his head because he thought the ball had already gone out. But
and he got booked for it.
It was way before the actual goal, so I can't really see how we can complain that much. But yeah, that strike was just...
It was pure, wasn't it?
And he didn't try and hit it too hard. Don't get me wrong, he hit it hard, but not as hard as he could. It was just all about the technique.
Exactly how he wanted to hit it, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was definitely unstoppable. Against Kutai, who's obviously one of the best there is. Didn't get anywhere near it.
Got nowhere near it, did he?
Yeah.
No mistakes from the goalie there?
No, definitely
You can't blame the goalie there?
Nah.
What about defending?
Nah. Sometimes, like I said before, sometimes you just got to hold your hands up and say, too good.
Yeah. But talking about defending and the goalies, both goalies from City and Real Madrid had great games, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
They made some crucial saves at great times. And quite surprisingly, why do you think Benzema and Haaland had quiet games?
Yeah, I think it was obviously a pretty tight game. Real Madrid are obviously used to getting their own way in La Liga. So obviously them and Barca are the best team, so they normally dominate possession, whereas City pretty much had all the ball for the first half.
So how would the game plan for Real Madrid have been, knowing or presuming that Man City were going to go there and dominate the ball for the first half? They seemed like they were happy to let Man City have the ball, and they were just defending in numbers. Yeah,
they obviously felt that was going to happen, and they definitely sat back and were a lot more physical than you normally would see.
Yeah,
it was a pretty rough game.
The ref let a lot of things go, didn't he?
Yeah. I was surprised there wasn't more yellows or even a couple of reds, like going on the normal week-to-week Champions League refereeing.
Well, when Grealish got shunted into the side hoardings. That was pretty dangerous. That was dangerous play, I reckon. Yeah,
and that same guy did a couple of other things as well. So he was lucky that he didn't... I think he did get a yellow, but he was lucky he didn't...
It was Carvalho, wasn't it?
Yeah, the right back, yeah.
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 Jeez, it was a physical game. It was a game full of quality.
Yeah.
Even Tony Cruz, uncharacteristically for him, he leg-checked... Who was it, Gundogan?
Yeah, Gundogan, yeah.
That could have been a yellow as well, but the ref let everything go, and it was a really, really good game to watch.
Yeah, it was a great game, and I think City will be more than happy with a 1-1 result. Obviously, there's no away goal anymore, so that doesn't come into it. But so now it's just a cup final, basically.
So They go back to the Etihad, and it's just basically a one-off game now, isn't it? They're at home. I think City should prove really hard to beat, shouldn't they?
I think it will be a different story there. I think we'll see a lot more of Haaland. I think City will be happy with 1-1, and I would be surprised if they don't win by 2 goals at home.
I've just got this freaky feeling that Real Madrid are going to go there and attack.
Yeah.
They're going to have a completely different game plan because they can't go there and do what they did. They've got to go there to win.
Yeah, but they're not behind, so if they go there reckless and just attack, they'll get pumped, definitely. I think they'll be going there cagey, trying to nick a 1-0. That's the way I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You reckon you could keep Man City quiet at home?
I don't think so, no. But I think that's what they'll try.
Yeah.
I can't see them going there and going all out attack. That's just suicidal.
I'm thinking that because Real Madrid have got that history in Europe and Man City don't.
Yeah.
I think now it gets down to the point of the game of the tie, where it's imperative that Man City actually win it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if nerves will come in because they've obviously been there and done it on every other stage other than the Champions League, domestically in the domestic cups. But I think the Champions League, Real Madrid might just have that edge over them.
We can have a little wager if you want.
Oh, we certainly can. I'm actually tipping Real Madrid to come through on top.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going City 4-1.
4-1. Well, yeah. I'll go 2-1 Real Madrid.
Okay.
The other side of the draw was the Milan derby in the other semi-final.
Yeah.
AC Milan, they both play at the San Siro.
Yeah. AC
Milan had the home draw, which probably means they had more fans in the stadium than Inter. But it didn't play out that way, did it?
No. I got up early this morning and watched this one. It could have been 4-0 after about 20 minutes if they'd taken their chances. Obviously, they got 2, but they missed a couple of sitters, and I think they hit the post, if I remember right. Yeah, did you see that one that hit the post? What a shot that was. Way outside the box, and he cut across it.
He cut across it, yeah.
Hit the post.
But AC Milan also hit the post in the second half.
Yeah.
If that had gone in, they were 2-0 down at that stage.
Yeah.
If that had gone in to make it 2-1, it might have made it a bit more of an interesting game. Talk us through the penalty that was given and not given. Lautaro was adjudged to have been brought down inside the box when he cut in between 2 defenders. It looked like it was a penalty all day. The ref gave it. He was told to go and check VAR and came back. So he gave the defender a yellow card, rescinded both the penalty and the yellow card. But should Lautaro have received a yellow card for diving?
Yeah, well, when I initially saw it, I thought it was a pen. I thought he clipped his ankle late on as he went past. It was obviously only a very minor clip, but that's all you need when you're running at full pace. Yeah, it's a difficult one. It's one of those ones. I wonder if they weren't winning 2-0 and it had been 0-0, he would have given it.
Well, if he did clip him, then it's a penalty.
Yeah,
and a yellow card.
Yeah.
If he didn't clip him and he's fallen over, why did he fall over?
Should get one for diving. Yeah.
Had to get one, in my view.
Yeah. But 2-0, still all in the balance, that game, that tie, because obviously if they get one in the next game, it's game on, So
well, they play at the same stadium, so next week it's the same venue, same teams.
Yeah.
But no, hang on, not the same teams. Who's the striker that Milan we're missing? How do you pronounce this?
Leao, yeah.
Gee, I've seen some highlights of this bloke. I don't watch a lot of Italian, but my word, what a striker he is.
Yeah, if they can get him back. They were hoping he was going to play today, but he didn't. He wasn't even on the bench, so he's got a quad strain, I think.
Yeah.
But he looks amazing, so hopefully he'll be back and it'll make it a much more interesting tie.
I don't think if they play the same way that they played last night, if they play that same way again in the return fixture, no one's going to be able to give him the ball for him to show his quality, because they weren't really on song, were they? No.
But like any team, if you've got probably your so-called best player missing, it does make a hell of a difference,
Yeah. The only difference that they made a little bit towards the last 15 minutes was when Divock Origi came on.
Right.
Down the left-hand side. He seemed to add a little bit of speed and impetus into their game, but just no end product, was there?
Nah, they were definitely missing a striker, weren't they?
Yeah. So it looks like it's well placed for Inter to go through, and it looks like for you it's Inter Man City. For me, it's Inter. Yeah, I'm going
to go extra time and penalties in the Milan one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I reckon they're going to come back.
So then it's just a guess who wins then. Okay, so it's all up in the air.
Yeah, but definitely Man City.
Some good games to watch next week. So make sure you watch those 2 Champions League semi-finals. Well, that's our Champions League wrap for today. Make sure you catch the games from next week, and if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. Hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.